a day without my sunshine. Ooh. Sunshine. Can't go a day without my sunshine. Why is it half a screen? Can somebody help me? Please? Like, I have half a screen and I want the full screen. Oh, there it is. She warms me with a heart of gold. I can't go a day without my sunshine. Sunshine. What's up, guys? Welcome to my live. Today, we're going to be using up some pantry staples. It's hard to beat the nutrition that comes in a box of Quaker Oats. Okay, this is the old-fashioned Quaker Oats, and it can lower your cholesterol. All right, it has magnesium, calcium, it has potassium, phosphorus, vitamin D, and most importantly, it has iron. So I can actually feel good about making these cookies because there's some health benefits to them. But they're not just going to be oatmeal cookies, they're going to be oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and open up the oats. I've got my Land O'Lakes butter. We're going to make a small batch. Hi. We're going to make a small batch of cookies today, not too many. Because I also want to make the thumbprint cookies as well. Do I have kids? Yes, I have kids, and I love them very much. They're featured on my channel a lot. They're featured on this channel. All right, so Quaker Oats. I'm gonna open it up. Most cookies start out with butter and sugar, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Ooh, oatmeal roundups. What does that consist of? Those sound really good. One thing I've never made and I've always wanted to make are oatmeal cream pies. But I don't know about the cream in the middle. Are they making like fresh whipped cream to put in them, or? Happy birthday, Evie. Yes, I like candy. I have a sweet tooth. I always have, and I always will. I'm not sure why you're asking me if I'm currently pregnant and if I want more kids. I really like to bake for my family. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. Cause she wants me with a heart of gold. I can't go a day without my sunshine. Doom, 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 doom. Doom. Sunshine. I try to do it the proper way, so now we're just gonna do it the fast way, right? With your teeth. Okay. So now I got the fresh Quaker Oats going right here. Look. Oh, look at those fresh oats. They smell so fresh. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying my voice is amazing, because I love to sing. I really do. Okay, so I'm going to get some measuring cups. So I have two sets of twins and a son, and my belly was really big with my last pregnancy. Um, a set of twins, and when I was like 8 months pregnant, I think I went in Walmart or like some store like that, Target, and the belly was it was like a shelf, and this man screamed out really loud. He was like, "She's about to drop a baby in the aisle." Like they really thought that like I was about to give birth. But twin pregnancies, they just, you know, they're special. Hello to all the people joining my channel. We are making oatmeal chocolate chip cookies today. I'm using semi-sweet mini chocolate chips. I'm going through the chat. I'm trying to read the questions. I'm trying to answer them, but some of them are a little out there. So we're just gonna keep rolling along. So here is some fresh Land O'Lakes unsalted butter. We're just gonna drop this in a bowl. Oh yeah. Just drop it in like that. Got another butter stick. I am wearing Kaja lip gloss on my lips. You can get it at Sephora, Ulta, TJ Maxx, Ross. It's very emollient. It stays on all day. I really like that brand, Kaja brand. All right, so here's the butter. I'm gonna get some sugar. I've got some sugar and salt. She warms me with a heart of gold. I can't go a day without my sunshine. Mm-hmm. Sunshine. So I've got about 3/4 cup of sugar in here. I'm gonna take about half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm using Diamond Crystal. This is my favorite salt to use. I'm just gonna go in with about half of a teaspoon. I'm gonna use some baking powder and some baking soda. Sunshine. Can't go a day without my sunshine. Ooh. Warms me with heart of gold. No extra. Okay, so I've got the goods. Got the goods. Okay, so I've got pure vanilla extract. This is really important in these oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. You're gonna wanna pour a little bit in, okay? I really love McCormick spices. They make meals taste really good and flavorful. All right, so now we're just gonna pour in this vanilla. She warms me with heart of gold. I can't go a day without my sunshine. Mm-hmm. Sunshine. gonna use my hand to whip these up. Oh, we're gonna need eggs. So I've got some happy eggs, and we're gonna put 2 of them in the cookies. Here we go. So I'm just mixing the butter with the sugar. I'm gonna get a good mix in there. So you wanna cream that sugar and butter together. It should look really creamy, just like this. You just want to keep it's a good arm workout. So yeah, I like to sing when I bake. I've been trying to go live more with you all. How do you all feel about the new monetization requirements on YouTube? You think they're obtainable? Okay, so we've got this really creamy. And now we're just going to break the eggs and put them in here. Well, thank you for sharing to TWC Myers that you have adult ADHD and autism, but you're not handicapped. I don't believe that you are. I think people with autism and ADHD are actually very, very unique and very smart. So I love Nirvana, and I'm glad you got a t-shirt from Walmart and from Amazon. That's good news. So I've got the 2 eggs in there, and we're just gonna stir these up. That's a compliment. Thank you so much. If I remind you of Shakira, that's a compliment. Thank you. Just gonna keep stirring this up. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you so much. I love this live is positive and bringing some good energy. Thank you. Okay, so we're just gonna keep stirring up. Sunshine. So this beautiful yellow color, it just reminds me of sunshine. So I'm probably gonna just keep singing that chorus, you know? She wants me with heart of gold. I can't go a day without my sunshine. sunshine. I love pina colada. It's so good. That that pineapple-y, coconutty flavor tastes really good. All right, so now we're gonna go in with a little bit of baking powder and a little bit of baking soda and some flour. So just about half a teaspoon of some baking soda. Stir that in there. Thank you, Jeremiah. I do like hot tubs and pools. I do. Oh. All this talk about pina coladas and hot tubs and pools is making me want to go on vacation. All right. For these cookies, I'm using the mini Toll House semi-sweet chocolate chips. I would rather have ghost pepper chicken wings. I like spice and I love chicken wings. I don't know about frog legs. I had them once before. They kind of taste like chicken. I had them in college actually. That's good. I mean, I rarely drink alcohol, so I feel you on that. Virgin daiquiris are just as good. Okay, so I'm gonna get we're gonna do about a cup of some flour. Then we're gonna do the fresh oats. Look how beautiful. See all that goodness? I'm just gonna stir it all up. Can't forget the baking powder. These are gonna be so good. I can just tell by the consistency. Well, thank you so much if you feel I'm a blessing from God. You know, I do feel like God brings people into your life for a reason. All right, so I've got my creamy cookie batter. Here it is. This is what it should look like. And I'm just gonna scoop it out. I'm actually gonna pop it in the freezer for just a minute. And then I'm gonna scoop it out. Um, so I like to take the wrappers of the butter and then just like spread it all over the pan and then put parchment paper down. I do love peanut butter cookies. You're gonna love these cookies, Maya. So I'm just taking a scooper full. Maya, someone on the live just said you're my twin. What is good? Can't go a day without my sunshine. What if I just ate this whole scoop right now? What would you do? Ooh, that is a great tip, Matt. Thanks for letting me know. Really. All right, so here are the cookies. We've got 9 cookies. Thanks so much for joining my live. I'll be sure to let you know how these turned out. I'm gonna start playing Roblox, so hoping to do that soon. I like video games and maybe we can play together. Have a good night. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.